Alright, good evening everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and this is episode 41 of the Imperial Japan campaign, where we are being very aggressive and taking on every fight that we can. Where the final boss now has appeared. We're going to be fighting the USA tonight. Sorry I've been kind of absent for the last few days. I have been working on some emergency corporate projects. As many of you guys know, I own the computer store in Norman, Oklahoma, and playing video games is not actually my job, and so I still have to earn a living, and sometimes usually I'm really tired after work. Actually, I passed out after work tonight. We're having concerts all week long tonight after work in the lobby, which is going to be awesome, and here I am too tired to even attend tonight. I was running errands, came home, just fell asleep. Oh, boy, as I wiped out. But I'm awake now, and I guess we have at least a couple people watching, so thank you for coming by. And we are going to take on the USA, and boy, they are big. We got 54 provinces, 74 ports. They are big. Their fleet's mostly on the east. Well, they got some stuff here. 15. No, that's just 3. Those are all my ships. Never mind. Where the heck are their ships at? Down here in the Caribbean. Oh, they got a lot of ships in the Caribbean. What do they got? They got mostly cruisers. They've got a lot of cruisers, a lot of destroyers, some submarines, and a single battleship. So this might not be so bad, although that is a lot of cruisers. But, I have a massive fleet. I think I might have taken out some of their ships last game. I don't quite remember. Let's go check out my fleet. What are we doing? We've got some ships that are mothballed. That's right, because we're building these Atkin cruisers. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of cruisers I've got to go and get up and running. And we have to refit these guys also. So let's at least get them up and going, and then we'll do our refits, and then we'll start attacking, I think. Let's just make sure we have at least some crew in each of these. And then I will toss as much as I can in here. Alright, so do we have a new refit on the Atkins cruisers yet? We do. Alright, let's get all you guys. These cruisers are bigger than my assault ships. Look at that. I forgot about them. I know Atkins isn't a very Japanese name, but I had a good friend of mine who he died recently, used to watch the stream, and he was one of my first viewers. So I named my ship after him, my late game cruiser, because I like cruisers. I really, really like cruisers. Alright, so what else do I have anything else I need to refit? I think we're good. Alright, so we're not invading anything this turn. I really don't want to use my mine layers against all those. That's going to be... I feel like that's going to be bad, so... let's go try and take out this little flock of destroyers here. Alright, so he's heading to where my destroyer's currently at, and then these guys are going to go here to intercept, just in case. I need to take Panama pretty quick. You guys are all in invade. I wonder if I have a newer... Get more radar. I need to figure out how to nail those submarines. Now these Coast Guards are 1925s. They're... Let's double check what our Coast Guards have. Because it's 1928 already, and I don't know if I think that my Coast Guard ships, I think I had some design problems because of the new guns. So I think that they are not getting radar. They, yeah, that's right, because they had all those little tiny guns along the side, and they would not work out well. But they can take out a submarine. And these mine layers could take out submarines as well. So let's have the Coast Guards. I'm going to have you guys just sort of head out over here and just kind of cause trouble. And this little attack fleet here, why don't you head over there and try and get him. Alright, we got a naval invasion going up here in Alaska. So I think the plan is I'm going to just work my way through Alaska and down the west coast and just take out the Pacific. Although I do need to grab Panama. But I think that's my plan. So let's see if it works or not. Oh, look at that. Somebody's getting uppity, isn't it? A bunch of... I don't want to deal with all of those ships with my ninjas. They're not geared for that. So we're gonna avoid fighting Sweden with that group. And ooh, that kind of hurt a little bit, didn't it? Alright, let's go take out their cruiser now. Now this should be a pretty one-sided fight. I think my cruisers are better. Yeah, my cruisers are definitely better, and I got 4-on-1 odds, so let's go kick some butt here. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Of course, there's a storm. Oh, my ship's damaged. How'd you get hurt? Alright, well... I mean, I've got radar, so... I should be able to basically hit you guys regardless. That's kind of a nice looking-ish cruiser that doesn't have... I guess you have... Not really sure about your choice in guns. I'm not sure why these are... Oh, it's a triple, a double, and a single. Oh, okay. And 12-kilometer torpedoes, which is... But they're underwater torpedoes. Alright, well... I guess I'm not going to get too close to your... There we go, just gonna... I mean, even in the storm, I've got pretty reasonable to hits. I like these quad-mounted 6-inch guns. I think they're very cool. Just bap, 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 bap. Yeah, these... I got kind of the best of both worlds. I've got some big heavy guns of like an Alaska-type cruiser, and then I've got sort of the machine gun-like cruiser guns with these little 6 inches. Which I know, like, the little anti-aircraft cruisers, like the Atlantas and whatnot, had 5-inch guns, but these 6s are just fine. Alright, that was perfect. That worked out very nicely. Yeah, the radar just is such an unfair advantage. I can just, in crappy weather, I can just nail things. They lost so many transports. I lost a few. Oh, Sweden's doing terrorisms. Uh-oh. 180,000 tons of stuff. Let's... Alright, so I've got not enough tonnage there. So let's go send you guys. And then I need another like 10,000 tons from somewhere. Which I've got enough extra here. Actually, I've got a little bit... So I can afford to... drop a little bit. It's 19,000. What do we have here? I could take the assault ship, leave the ninjas hanging, which would sort of suck. But that would be... Actually, I don't need that much. I just need 176, and I've got, what, 174? So a couple thousand tons would actually do it. So I could take... How big are these guys? I could take 2 destroyers. Take 3 destroyers. That should be sufficient, I think. Alright, let's go see how all this stuff is coming along in the fleet, and then we'll do the rest of the battles. Some refit times. Those are still building out. Nothing suspended. Alright, let's... And then what do we want to invade? Well, I've got these up here. What would it take to invade northern Russia? $72,000 tons, which I don't quite have, I don't think. No. And I don't have this tonnage to spare here. Oh, I do. Well, mine layers. Really don't quite have enough. They're going to retake Canada on their own. Alright, let's just start doing some of these convoy missions and we'll... Let's see what we can do here. That guy's fast. Holy crap, he's fast. He is really, really, really fast. Alright, let's try it out. Hey, Mitchell. Oh goodness, the "Don't Touch My Boats" video. I love that video. That's like one of my favorite videos on the internet. All right. So, these guys are slow. I didn't realize you... Who has torpedoes? Oh, that's right. My Coast Guard ships have torpedoes now. I totally forgot about that. I gave them some torpedo launchers to give them a little bit of oomph. And I've got these cute little torpedo launchers on the side for just a little bit of something something. All right. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. It should work okay, because I do have quite a bit of firepower. Now, this guy... Him not so much. He still doesn't suck. He kind of meets my minimum, but... These Coast Guards... I mean, these guys tankied up. I mean, these guys are pretty... These guys are pretty chunky now with those... Look at these guns. 5 dual 7.9-inch guns. I mean, these are... This says it's a light cruiser, but this firepower would put a heavy cruiser to shame. These are basically 8-inch guns. You know, 10 8-inch guns, yeah. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Now, he's fast, and he's got pretty good armor. Interesting gun layout. Look at this cute little gun right there. That little 3.1-inch gun. That's adorable. Alright. Ow. That kind of fucking hurts, doesn't it? Now, these guys have guns on them. Let's go fire the torpedoes. It's gonna be a lot more of a slugfest than I really want. So he fired his torpedoes. So we're gonna do a hard turn. I'm going to turn off our torpedoes now because I don't want to accidentally run into anything. Oh, those guys had already fired. Wow, okay. Alright, this guy has to drop out of formation. You, sir, are taking a lot of damage. Is he going for the ram? I think he is. Let's try and avoid ships if we can. Wow, this is some like 1890s close-range brawling. Holy crap. Well, we sank him. We hit the crap out of him. Those 7-inch guns were good. All right, so let's go find these transports. Mr. Coast Guard, you did quite well, sir. You did quite well. Let's go turn you this way so you can provide some artillery support. Now these guys just have guns. They don't have any torpedoes that I can see. Yeah, that guy, he took quite the beating. Lost almost half his crew. Holy crap. Yeah, they were not happy about it. That was a really nice cruiser that they had. I mean, I think I would have designed it a little bit better, but that was a nice, for a light cruiser. You know, 15,000 ton light cruiser. Holy shit. That thing is quite serious. But yeah, at least it shows that even without radar, it holds its own. Wait, do these guys have radar? No, they don't have any radar, but I saw a little radar. Oh, that's the radio direction finder showing up on that, not the... Alright, well, we're just gonna sail through here and... Yeah, their merchant ships are pretty heavily armed. Front and back, almost 5-inch guns, and a couple guns on the side. You have 4 guns apiece. That's not bad. Oh, this guy has radar. Yeah, they do have a radar Gen 1. No wonder these things kick ass. Yes, indeed. Yeah, those are definitely very American transports. Alright, well that worked out pretty well. I mean, I took a bit of a beating, but I sank their ship. I don't know about this. This is gonna be... he's not that fast. Alright, I think I can do this. These mine layers... we'll try it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, if I can whittle down their cruiser force in a series of small engagements like this, then that's definitely worth it. So I'd rather have a bunch of small engagements than one like big monumental battle. I generally don't like big pitched battles. Alright, so let's... how are we gonna do this? These mine layers are going to screen for my ninjas. But you guys have radar also, right? Okay, it's the ninjas that don't have radar. These guys don't have radar either. Okay. That's right, because the ninjas have like this whole array of guns on the side, and that would just be too much fun if they had radar. But the newer guns are like big and fat. All of them probably. My ninja has like 15 2.9s per side or something. It's pretty crazy. Look at all these guns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. My bad, 12. And then if you count the center line, that makes 13. Yeah, 15. It's got a 15 2.9 broadside. And we're going to stay out of the way and just shower them with small projectiles. Because these things are just made to take out... let's have you actually follow. These things are just made to take out transports. With all the picric acid and everything. Alright, there's our destroyer friend. So we're gonna double back this way, and we're gonna start taking out. You've probably already fired, haven't you? Oh, you don't have that range. You only have 5 kilometers. All right.
Are you behaving in here?
No, not even a little bit.
Good.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm exhausted as fuck. My cats are starving.
I passed
Right
out
here.
after work.
I gave them some gushy food, so they should be happy. And I'll just go get their food tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah, I was completely wiped out after work. I had to.
No, you don't have to tell me a damn thing. I heard you when you left.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna take a nap earlier, and then I got a call from one of my elderly friends. Oh, that's a lot of destroyers. That's not quite what I want to deal with. Yeah, Bob's ride to his choir practice couldn't make it, so all of a sudden he needed help. So I went ahead and took him, and then I came back home and just passed out again.
Let's see. Now Saturday, I'm gonna be in meetings for about 7 to 8 hours.
Okay.
I've got TLI starting at 8:30 in the morning on Saturday.
Mhm.
Because once again, I'm vice president membership at Toastmasters.
Right.
Um, and then the meeting with Sonny, Rock, and myself.
How's he doing after his surgery?
He's better. He actually went to the Toastmasters meeting tonight.
Well, that's
But
good.
yeah, he was feeling it in his knee whenever it was getting close to the end of the meeting.
Yeah, probably so.
But I will say this: I can actually say I drove a hybrid car today,
Okay, I
which
bet you feel all dirty inside now.
I need a brain shower like you wouldn't believe. Uh, he's got a Toyota Prius.
Of
Okay.
course he does. Why wouldn't he? Oh my God.
um, but um, but the thing is, oh, speaking about that, July 1st, I will need to leave the office at 11:30.
Oh, just remind me close to the time I won't remember.
I'm giving you the basics now, and I'll just remind you later.
Okay.
Um, all right, cool. Um, and because he has a evaluation at the VA at 1 p.m., so I need to get over to his house, switch vehicles. I'm driving the Prius again, and taking it up there so he can get that done. He's getting the staples out of his knee tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, that's good. Well,
But that's not.
give him my
But
best.
that's I will, and that's not me doing it. That's his son. I'm going to take him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still doing handoff. We're doing everything and anything we need to get him what he needs to get done. Um, so that way he gets back in battery. The problem is the sneaky little bastard got out of mowing his yard for 3 months
Right.
because, well, he was told do not mow your yard for 3 months. His surgery's on the 8th of this month, so it takes him through to September, and by then mowing season's pretty much over.
Right.
So guess who's doing the freaking mowing?
You.
Yep.
All right. Well.
But I have no problem. It's not that big of a yard, and his two dogs are wonderfully enthusiastic about seeing me.
Okay.
Um, I got me a rocket in the room. I have a major in the room.
All right. So all the fluffy animals are accounted for.
They are. Well, I don't know where Tiny Dog
Tiny
is.
Dog's hanging out with Solomon.
Okay.
Yeah, lately Tiny Dog hasn't wanted to go into my room. She just wants to hang out at the door and guard the door. Um, and which
So
is fine. Okay, there you go. Eat this light cruiser.
now the other onto normal computer stuff.
Hmm.
I should have the other system that's in my office done by noon tomorrow.
Okay.
So you may be paying me again.
Well, that'll make the customer happy too.
Yeah. And then I'll hop on to. Don't want to offend anybody on the stream, but his name is Fish Butts. He has his own stream on Twitch. Okay. Let's give the guy a plug, Mark. He always brings his
I
system to
know,
us,
I know.
so he deserves it. Okay.
Our very own professional World of Warcraft player.
Yes. So we need to give him some props, give him some love here. Okay. He's brought a lot of money into the
He's
the
he's
business.
got
So
quite the impressive setup at his house also.
I haven't seen it. I wanted to, but I haven't seen it yet.
Well, you can
I,
go.
I think my freaking setup's pretty impressive.
He's got like 9 gaming computers there.
Okay, I don't have that many.
Yeah.
I have 1/9 of those. And please, sir, quit digging your back paws into my shoulder muscle.
I don't know why he needs 9 gaming computers, but I guess he uses them. So
Well, we've worked on them, so yeah.
yeah. All right. So let's. Um,
Hey, right now, what's going on?
Oh, not much.
how you doing, Mitchell?
How's my brother sailor from another mother doing?
Well, as far as like the groundhogs and all like that, my squirrel army that works for Peanuts is keeping the groundhogs at bay.
You want to hear another trick?
Shotguns.
Put out cat food. That's going to attract the crows. Okay.
Uh,
And the crows will dive bomb the groundhogs, but they'll leave the squirrels alone. Now, here's a trick with crows. Give them some shiny objects. Obviously, nothing expensive or anything like that, but something shiny. Because they'll take them back to their nest, but then they're going to bring shiny objects back as an offering, as a trade.
Yeah, crows are kind of cool like that.
They are.
Something shiny,
Yeah.
but not worth much.
Exactly.
Are we talking like quarters, half dollars, dimes?
We're talking washers. We're talking melted slag. That's what we're
I
talking.
was, of course, I was being sarcastic considering the value of our money these
Yeah.
days.
Well,
Well,
there's that one that KFC crow. Have you heard about that? Where this crow is living outside a KFC, and he would give people shiny objects in exchange for money, so he could get some chicken, and they would go feed him. He just became like the KFC mascot. All right, so somewhere over this way are going to be those transports.
Yeah, that's something else now. And I need to talk to Kristoff about that because I know he wants to get chickens again, but he's afraid of the hawks. It's okay. I won't, Solomon, I won't keep him in here from now on because I'm about to go to bed. Thanks, though.
There's the last destroyer.
And if, because hawks and crows do not get along, and crows usually win the fight between hawks and crows.
Do
Because
crows try to
hawks,
run off with chickens?
yes, they do. You ever heard of no, the crows run off with chickens? No.
'Cause I know
Oh,
hawks
buddy.
do, because
Yeah,
there are a few times that hawks went after Kristoff's chickens before.
exactly. The crows will keep them away.
Okay.
Yep.
Caw
There's a
caw.
whole, yeah, exactly. There's a whole Facebook reel about this.
Right
I'll
on.
find it. And I'll send it to you.
Yeah. And once you get a group of crows, trading with you as far as like the shiny objects and food and such, they remember who you are, and they will hang around and go ahead and keep the Hawks and everybody around as long as you keep up your end of the bargain, giving
Yep.
them food and shiny stuff to trade.
Yeah. Now crows are really fascinating.
And God help you if you ever do anything to piss off a group of crows because they will
Exactly.
make it their sole mission in life
Yep.
to make you miserable for as long as they live.
Let's go hunt down the rest of these transports. Dessert time. I tell you what, these old cruisers, these old light cruisers, are pretty dangerous in groups. I'm quite happy with my little raiding groups here.
Yeah, on another note, kind of irritated on how Kia and Hyundai designed the transmission in my mother's car.
They do that.
What do
Yeah,
they do?
but
What do they do to it?
Well, basically, she's got like a 2011 Kia Sorento with like the V6
Right.
all-wheel drive automatic transmission. Well, I got to checking, and it's got like about 53,000 miles on it, which she bought it used when it had like about 40 on it, about 40,000 on it about 12 years ago. And the dealer supposedly did all the service on it then. Got checking under today, and the oil was like, looked like it came out of my diesel Jeep. So,
Oh,
That's
these
a
guys
TDI
hurt.
engine.
yeah, I got changed the oil on it, but then was looking, says, there's also the spec for changing out the fluid, doing the service on a transmission. So I was started doing the checking for getting the fluid and the filter changed.
Mhm.
Well, changing the fluid, the way they set it up is kind of a pain in the ass, but it's doable. As far as changing the filter, though,
Uh-huh.
the only way to change out the filter is to completely remove the transmission from the car, completely disassemble it, including pulling off the bell
Oh
housing,
no.
because they
Mhm.
have got it buried inside the transmission and have it bolted
Mhm.
inside the transmission.
Yep.
So everybody say,
And this,
I was wondering on YouTube, it's like, well, yeah, I'm seeing all the videos people doing, changing out the fluid on them. Nobody changing out the filter, and finally ran across this one guy where he did like a 4-minute video on changing out the filter. He said
oh, here we go. This will be a good fight.
he finally showed it. Said there's only one way you're going to change out the filter, and that's to remove the transmission from the car, completely disassemble the entire damn thing, pulling off the end bell housing, pulling out the valve body, just where you can get in there and unbolt.
And this is
change out
a and
that
this is a
filter.
fuel filter, or this is an oil filter, right?
Yeah, this is
Transmission filter.
the transmission fluid filter.
Oh, the transmission
inside.
fluid filter. Okay. So you don't
Yeah,
have to change those. You don't have to change that as often as an oil filter, but still, that's.
yeah.
I mean, filters have to be. What the hell kind of weather is this? This isn't great. It's not so bad. All right.
And basically, to do anything for the engine, as far as like if you have to change out like the electric radiator fan or anything along that line, the only way they've got it set up where you can change out the electric radiator fan is to completely remove the headlights and the entire front bumper assembly off the front end of the freaking car.
Oh goodness.
Yes. I wasn't so much irritated at the transmission filter, but the fact that just the other day when I was checking out the refrigerant levels for the air conditioning, it threw a check engine light. And it turned out the code it was throwing, it was for a little temperature sensor underneath the front cover on the transmission.
Oh goodness.
Yes, and basically, it's like a common problem. And guess what you basically have to do to be able to get in there and pull the front cover off the transmission and replace this one little small temperature sensor?
Probably take the whole fucking thing apart.
And
Because
sacrifice a
take-
goat.
Yeah.
I kind of see a theme coming on here.
Yeah,
Ow.
yeah. In other words, they went with the modern theme of we want to make everything, all the maintenance on this thing, other than maybe doing an oil change, just as difficult as freaking possible.
Mhm.
So people will be forced to bring the thing to the freaking
Yeah.
Yep. We're kind of running into that a little bit with the pre-built systems at the computer shop. HPs, Dells.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of proprietary shit out there.
Yeah. And you have to order the motherboard from China, and it'll be there in 3 months. And by the time it gets there, it's already out of the return window. Yada yada yada.
Let's go run away from these guys a little bit. Because they're gonna.
Now I found out something interesting about the Toyota Tundra the other day.
Is that the truck that the Taliban likes?
No, I think that's more the Nissan Frontier. But
Oh.
Toyota Hilux is the
The
Yeah,
Hilux. That's right. Okay.
yeah.
the Toyota Tundra, that's the full-size version of that Toyota has. To replace the starter, you get to drop the engine and remove the heads and the intake.
Because they put the starter inside the freaking engine.
Yes.
I heard about that.
Oh God.
Find a picture of it.
Inside the engine. Oh, God bless the Japanese. Ow. Quick. That hurt. Ooh, that. Yeah, that's kind of hurting.
And people wonder why I'm determined to keep that 2005 cheap Liberty diesel I have running as long as possible.
Crap, these guys are hitting the shit out of my light crew. These ninjas are not as durable as they need to be.
And the chillin' chat. There's the picture. And everything you gotta take out in order to get to the starter.
All right, let's.
Jesus Christ. They put it inside underneath the bloody intake manifold.
All right,
Yep.
I gotta see this. Hold on. Let's go pull this out here. And the fuck are you posting, Mike?
It's just in the
Wait,
chillin'
what?
chat. Yep.
They put the starter underneath the intake manifold.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. That's a Toyota Tundra 4.7 liter engine.
Oh my goodness. Reminds me of when Kevin White had that Volkswagen.
Yep.
And they did like retarded German things to it. Yeah, so there's a. I was watching a Victor Davis Hansen video about World War II, where he's talking about, one of the reasons why, the Sherman tanks were a lot more awesome than people thought, and the primary purpose of the Sherman tank was not to be, the most badass tank in the world. It was to be super reliable and easy to work on. And so apparently you you had like 1 hour of maintenance for every 10 hours of combat, whereas the German tanks had 1 hour of maintenance for every 1 hour of combat, and so and you could pull the transmissions and you could pull all the parts and swap everything out, And sure, the Sherman tanks were kind of higher off the ground and easier target, um, but they're just so easy to work on. And because we had artillery and air force, anytime we ran into a German tank, we would just call in the Air Force or the Army Air Corps and drop bombs on them and hit them with artillery, and so you didn't really ever have a lot of tank-on-tank fights. Plus we had like 10 times as many tanks anyway. But, man, I really want to...
Easy to maintain, very easy to build and mass produce. And
Yeah.
the basic philosophy behind their armament like that, they were designed to fight a war, whether it be going up against tanks, going up against infantry, etc., where the Germans were primarily building stuff like the Tiger and like that to specifically kill other tanks.
Yeah.
Basically, I heard one historian explain it like that. Said the Tiger and Panther tanks were designed to kill other tanks. Said the Sherman was designed to fight a war.
Yeah. These guys still have plenty of torpedoes left.
Yeah, well, I want to jump out of here because I got to take Miss Daisy to Wayne tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, you have fun with all that, and say hi to Miss Daisy for me.
Okay. And I will see everyone tomorrow at some point, I promise.
All right, sounds good.
See you guys.
We are
Okay,
almost
bye.
out of ammunition. All right, let's go turn.
Good Lord, you managed to run 2.9s low on ammo?
These guys have a lot of 2-point. Remember, a single broadside on these guys is firing 15 barrels.
But still, you still have X number of rounds per barrel.
Yeah. Well, destroyers need to be shot at. I'm tempted to. Man, I haven't sunk a single destroyer yet. I don't know if I ought to just bail from this or keep. I better bail because this battle's not going quite as nice as I really want it to. I mean, I got 2 transports, but I better play that one safe.
Yeah, at least 2 transports sunk. That's still a win there.
Yeah, but I really want
If you're
to.
running out of sync 2.9, yeah, those destroyers are going.
Those destroyers
won't
were
be
tough. Those American destroyers are really good.
They must be armored up pretty good there.
I think so. This one has few bulkheads, so hopefully we can take. Let's. Oh crap! You know what? I forgot to go buy supper. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fat, so I'll be all right. But I can go a few days without eating if I have to. I might actually have a steak that I can cook. Most of my steaks are frozen though. Let's go sink a destroyer and get our revenge, and we'll. No. Alright, let's go see if we can find these guys. Now, I might have been a little bit low on ammo to begin with. That had to be the... I mean, because I've got 7,500 rounds of 2.9. Including this one, I've got, 8,500 rounds, 8,300 rounds, something like that. Now, I was also firing on the transports from long range, so I didn't really hit as much. These guys I can't put radar on because then it changes my guns. Then I lose almost all my 2.9s. I mean, I guess I could, but it just wouldn't. Because these guys are designed to just sort of throw volume of fire at these transports and just light them on fire, and there goes 2 transports. Just sort of try and kite them a little bit till their smoke wears out. Alright, how fast is this destroyer? You are 28.4 knots. I'm faster than the destroyer is. You got few bulkheads. You've got, I mean, destroyer armor. Um, let's see if we can shred him with the armor piercing before he can launch his torpedoes. 5.5 kilometer range. With few bulkheads, you would think that he'd be sinking faster. No, keep firing at the fucking destroyer, asshole. This guy's gonna fire torpedoes at me. Let's try and dodge out of here. Now this light cruiser, he's going 24.8, so he's slow. He's got okayish armor. I mean, he's got good armor, just not... He's got more armor than I have, that's for sure. Oh, we shredded his torpedoes, that's good. We've already gone through 1,000 rounds of 2.9. I mean, so these things burn through them pretty quick. Oh, yeah, you're on all kinds of fire. Eat picric acid, jerk. There we go. Alright. Alright, so there we go. So that went much better. I think in the last battle they just got some lucky hits, and where are these guys hiding at? Let's go take out your transports. Well, I can make some eggs also. I could do that. That wouldn't be bad. I think I've got some eggs. There we go. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Alright, so there's another light cruiser and destroyer that have been turned into coral reefs. This'll probably be alright. These mine layers have pretty good guns on them too, so I should be alright. Those mine layers are actually really tough for a little 2,000-ton cruiser. I mean, they're not much bigger than my destroyers, really, at this point. Except I want... like that. Yeah, because these light cruisers have, these mine layers. They've got 3 double 6-inch guns, so they're not so bad. Radio direction fighter makes things a lot easier. I'm really happy I have that. I mean, I could further upgrade my ninjas, but I've got the Atkins cruisers that are faster and just do a better job. So there's not really any reason to do that. Look at all of that little 2.9 fire. Well, we just murdered through a bunch of transports, didn't we? Alright, so on this light cruiser here, you are you're semi-armored cruiser. That looks like a semi-armored of some sort. It's a really nice one. Holy crap, it's like a semi-armored 3. Oh, I gotta respond to this message. So it's interesting placement of those 6.2s there. That's all right. That's interesting. All right. Well, what's your torpedo range? 7 kilometers. We're gonna. I don't know if you fired or not, but we're gonna turn around. Oh, you know what else needs to happen? Those transports need to fuck off. Because those hurt. This guy also hurts. Oh, goodness. That guy hurts so much. But I think the fire's gonna get him. Oh, he nailed it. Okay, there we go. Well, you got kind of beat up, didn't you? No, I mean, the weather's bad, but we sank your cruisers. We're gonna go for the transports. Yeah, we must have taken an ammo hit. Alright.
I think the devs kind of jumped the shark on that one with how much armament they programmed the AI to allow it to put on transports there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't mind the transports being heavily armed. I think it's cool. Um, but it definitely makes them a little tricky. Where's the last one? Here it is. I mean, these ninjas are doing their job, though. They're good ships. They're just, they're a little squishy. There we go. But I am going to take a quick break to go make some food, and I will be right back. You know what I can do? I have cans of soup, and I will just cheat and make instant soup. Because that's quick and easy, and I like quick and easy. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So the soup is souping, and we need to invade something. I don't know what I want to invade yet. So I could go for southern Alaska. I probably ought to just grab this up. As much as I want to get Puerto Rico or Panama, all their ships are already over there, so let's just grab southern Alaska. Because if I can block off entire sections of ocean, that makes my life a lot easier. And you guys can just go right up in there. And then this torpedo boat, we will move to... We've already got kind of all you guys taken care of. I'd really like to get British Columbia, but Canada's gonna take that over before I can do anything. Yeah, there's 75%. There's nothing I can do to stop that. So I can build more. Honestly, I think I just want to keep building cruisers. The U.S. still has lots and lots of ships, and I think that I just want to build more cruisers. Granted, they take so long to build, by the time I'm done with them, or I could just chill, because in 8 months I'll have the new radar. I don't know if I need to upgrade again. I mean, I can keep just spitting out what I've got right now. I wonder if the... What do we have in the way of light cruisers? I could build a new light cruiser. Oh, that is a turpet-sized ship, isn't it? That is not what we're going to build.
I think I'm gonna have to call it a night here. I can hardly keep my eyes open, and
Well,
I gotta get some stuff done in the morning.
I appreciate you dropping by. Yeah, I slept for like 4 hours after work. 4.5 hours, so I was in good shape now. Modern light cruiser.
Okay, we'll talk with you later then.
All right, take care. I mean, I could build a... Oh, there's my soup. I'll be right back. As much as I would like to build another light cruiser, I think that the Atkins cruiser really just does everything I need. And I think I'm just going to build more of those and save the hassle designing stuff. And then I can just do a modernization on the Atkins. So I've got plenty to I've got plenty of stuff. We're already grinding them down, so we're just going to build more of these. I don't even know how many of these I have. Is it 34 so far? Where are we gonna stick you guys? Probably Shetland is good. Okay. And then I need to... I need to send more ships up here so I could take northern Russia. I mean, I've got these guys patrolling the North Atlantic, though. I mean, it's... I've got all this stuff I have to take also. I should probably grab Croatia just to clear... I probably need to clear out the Mediterranean is really what I need to do. And... you guys I'm going to send up here. That way I can take that out. Alright, let's do this. Let's make sure I can't refit more Atkins ships. It occurred to me I probably should have double-checked that before building more. Yeah, I better just go ahead and refit them. Then I'll have to suspend some of the stuff I'm doing. spend you guys. And I'm still over tonnage by quite a bit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on. It is actually. Need about 30,000 tons to drop. Let's go spend all that. Let's make sure all these guys default to C control also. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that all looks good. Alright, here we go. That was a lot of... Man, I don't know if I want to fight that. It's going to take a lot of tonnage. Battle cruisers, and I think I don't want to deal with that. Now this will be a fight. Hey Slav, how are you doing? Yeah, I guess it's daytime for you. How's your day going? Alright, let's see how this fight goes. They've got a lot of destroyers. Now, I should be faster than them. This guy's beat up a little bit. We should be alright. Alright. So... these guys, 24... Are those 19 knots really? Wow. Yeah, these guys are not gonna... We're just gonna keep our distance and snipe at them. There's no reason to get close. We could probably afford to get a little closer, but... their destroyers are slower than me also. And Ravenfield? What's Ravenfield? I think you've talked about that before, but I don't remember. I should probably get a little bit closer. Yeah, we need to get a little closer. Alright, so secondary guns, let's go fire on destroyers if we can. Give me just one moment here. Um, yeah, we're gonna have to keep on kind of kiting away because those destroyers are gonna be they're gonna be a problem. All right, let's go tear up some destroyers. Now these guys have a torpedo range of 7 kilometers, so we're good as long as we stay out of that distance. And we've got enough. We've got a lot of 2.9s there, just shredding destroyers. So this should be. This should be quite effective. We just kind of keep on kiting and circling around. And we've got such volume of fire that even with the relatively low to hit chance, we're still hitting a bunch of these. Well, just this constant pitter-patter of the 2.9 seems to be doing some good. Slowly grinding away on these ships. I mean, I could get closer, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk the return fire. And I really just need to tear up those destroyers if I can. Although this is a good chunk of their ships. If I can keep kiting around and just shredding them. So Ravenfield can run on any computer maybe because it's low poly count. They're banning violent video games, really? In the Philippines? Well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, shit, look at the bad weather. I mean, video games often get a bad rap for stuff. These guys, I need to find out if they're firing on me or not. I don't think they are. I think we're still okay. We'll just keep shredding. I mean, we only have like a 1% chance to hit, but we've got just such a high volume of fire that we're hitting occasionally. Yeah, I mean, kids need to be more disciplined when it comes to video games anyway. I would agree with that, but I think that's really more a matter for parents, probably. But as an American, I don't like government influence on stuff. I think the problem, Slav, is there's enough crazy people out there that it just takes, you know, crazy people do crazy things. And then all the rest of us have to suffer because of the idiots. You know, and as much as I love video games, I think there are some people out there who probably shouldn't be playing games because of their mental problems. How old was he? I mean, because I learned how to shoot when I was, I don't know, 7 years old, maybe. You know, we went out to my grandfather's farm and had some targets. Yeah, that's always rough when that happens. So my opinion, which is a very American opinion, is that there's always going to be bad people out there, and bad people will find ways to do bad things to other people, whether it's with guns or knives or hammers. Like here in the United States, where we have more guns than any place else in the world, the #1 murder weapon is just random household items. You know, hammers and kitchen knives and things like that, chairs, bricks, blunt objects. So, you know, bad people will always find a way to do bad things. So I think that it's important that kids should be trained how to safely use firearms, because you don't want them to have an accident. And and I think that people need to learn how to fight. Like when I was in school, we had bullies and we had problems. We would just fist fight. I think I only ever used a weapon once in a fight, and that was out on the street. It was just a steel doorman's umbrella. The other guy had a weapon too. We both ended up in the hospitals really bad. But we're just shredding these destroyers. I guess we're staying out of 2.9 range. I mean, there's no reason to get close when the main guns are doing the work. So I mean, I think it's good to learn martial arts or wrestling, and learn how to be able to throw down with somebody. But, also be mindful that crazy people are going to do crazy things. And there's a lot of just dysfunctional kids out there, and ouch. And if you're a parent and your kid's crazy or ill-behaved, you've got to deal with it. Yeah, like your sister getting bullied is a great reason to get into a fight. If you're the brother, it's your job to throw down with the bullies if they're giving your sister a hard time. And one of the things to consider about fighting is you have to consider what's the end game, what's going to happen afterwards, right? So like, you don't always want to use full force. So I have a video somewhere that I did a long time ago about fighting, where you've got several types of fights. You've got your honorable duel, right? Like a sporting event, a boxing match, a wrestling match, or roughhousing with friends, right? Where you're not actually trying to hurt each other. You're just sort of having an honorable combat. And so you want to, fight, but the idea is not to hurt each other. Then you've got your bullies at school, where, you want to do enough force to get them to stop and show them that you're not to be messed with, but you don't want to put them in the hospital. You don't want to seriously injure them, because they're still your classmates. You got to deal with them on a regular basis, and you don't want their friends going after you later for revenge. Then you've got your street fight. Let's say a criminal's trying to mug you, or you're getting jumped on the street, and there you don't really have so many rules. And at that point, now it's just win. Your job is to win the fight and make sure you get home safe, protect the people you care about, and so you're going to be justified using more force than a schoolyard brawl. And then you have war, invasion, things like that, and at that point there's no rules. You just fuck the other guy up with whatever means you have, right? And so it's important to understand what kind of conflict you're in, because you don't want to escalate beyond what's reasonable for the situation. You want to win, you want to prevail, but you don't want to win the fight at the expense of losing your reputation, or hurting somebody too bad that you didn't mean to hurt too bad. So there's some nuance to it. And one of the most important reasons why a man should be strong is that if you're substantially stronger than the other guy, you can choose to use less force so you don't hurt him. For example, I was at a sporting event once, and some random guy was just coming up and sucker punched a friend of mine, and they were going to get into a pretty serious fight. And because I was significantly stronger, I was able to come up behind the guy and grab him in a submission hold, and I was able to restrain him without hurting him. And they were both drunk, so, I didn't want to cause any serious injury, right? Now, if I had not been stronger than them, then I would have had to, fight all out. But, because I was quite a bit stronger, I could restrain the drunk person without hurting them. And then just hold him there till he calmed down. And so, ouch, this is starting to hurt a little bit. But we're just massacring these guys. Holy crap, these Atkins cruisers are so nice. But that's one of the major reasons why you want to go to the gym and get strong and learn martial arts, especially submission holds. Because there's a lot of, in most of the fights that I've gotten into as an adult, nearly every time I won the fight by subduing the opponent without injuring them. Just through my wrestling background. And that also makes it a lot easier when dealing with law enforcement afterwards, if you're able to, hey, this crackhead was trying to rob my store, and I was able to subdue him, and we didn't have to shoot him, and so, here he is, go get him, go take him back to the police station, something like that. And so, it's important to be strong, it's important to know what your objective is. We just sank 28 ships with our 4 Atkins cruisers. These things are great. I love these things. So those are just some things to keep in mind as you grow up, as you find yourself in a conflict. All right, the Godzillas are going to town now. Look at that. All right, here we go. The 3 Godzilla ships, only 28 knots. Only. I mean, it's still pretty fast compared to these guys. Now, there are times I've had to pull my gun out. We were at the store one night. This is a long time ago. And some guy had just gotten out of prison, and he had a gun, and he was chasing his ex-wife down the street trying to kill her. And she came running into the computer store, and then this guy, indeed, and he came running in after her with his gun. Now, fortunately, she was enough ahead of him that she ran in and was yelling, my ex-husband's trying to kill me. He's got a gun, and so I was able to call out to my buddy Andy. He's like, Andy, grab the insurance policy. And so he was able to get my rifle out of the back of the store and toss it to me before the other guy came in. And so by the time he came in, I was already armed, and he had a revolver and I had a rifle. And so he behaved himself and laid down on the floor until the cops got there, and thankfully I didn't have to shoot him. And there have been a couple instances like that. And so, when you have to use force, it's, since I don't want to have to shoot anybody, I don't want to hurt anybody, but it's certainly useful to have the bigger, it's useful to have the bigger gun, to have the monopoly on firepower. You want to own the monopoly on violence, as they say, because that way you can choose when and how to use it. I actually want you guys to scout, because at the end of the day, if you can get out of a situation without hurting anybody, that's probably better. Oh, look at that. Hello, battleship. Look at you. You are... You've got 15.7-inch guns. You got 3 of them. You got some Got an 8.6, a 5.4, and some little piddly things. And I've got my 14.9s. Now, what's the range on these guns? I have a range of 28 kilometers. And he's 41 away. How the hell am I detecting you from so far away? That is nuts. All right, we're gonna have to get a little closer. Is your dad in the military, or does everybody in the Philippines have a service rifle? It's like I know in like Switzerland, everybody's issued a rifle for defending the country, things like that. Where did my destroyers go? Oh, there they are. Okay. That is a lot of ships. Now these cruisers are slow. They got 10-inch guns. And then you got these light cruisers. And destroyers. There's a lot of just little stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's important. Everybody should have the means to defend their family. But, you know, that being said, there's some crazy people out there that you got to watch out for. Alright, so you guys are just gonna... I don't know quite what I'm shooting at. We're definitely hitting something. I would definitely like to hit your battleship, but I don't know what, I guess we're going after a light cruiser. I think you guys need to maybe speed up. And let's go turn on the torpedoes. There goes a destroyer. Yeah, this is kind of a big, messy fight. And I don't want to commit too heavily on this fight. And your torpedo range is 5 kilometers. All right. We're still quite some distance away. You know what I'd really like to do is I'd really like to fire on your cruisers. taking a little more damage than I Ooh, wow. That just hit the shit out of him. He just... Oh, wow. Yeah, he went from fresh to almost dead. There's a scout ranger. Oh, okay. That's pretty awesome. My brother was a ranger. That's really cool. Alright, so now my closer in weapons are starting to... My 5-inch guns are starting to do a little bit of work. You guys keep kiting around with my destroyers. If they're pissed off at my destroyers, they're not going to chase my battleships. Oh my goodness, those... I just splattered that guy. Holy crap. What's my torpedo range? 9 kilometers? Okay. My destroyers might have to peace out soon. My battleships are really going to town here. This is working pretty well, having my destroyers do the spotting. Need to be a little bit careful because they're taking some damage. But my battleships, for the most part, are just untouched. You know what I would like to do is I would like to have my main gun shoot at you, please. And let's go maybe armor piercing. Alright. So we got a battleship that's 19 kilometers away. We got a heavy cruise that's 19 kilometers away. And my range is 28 kilometers. Let's fire a salvo at that battleship and see what happens, because we're keeping these destroyers busy. Did you fire torpedo? No, I don't think you did. Well, that hit him pretty good, didn't it? Oh, wow. He got pretty banged up there. Let's You know what I could do? It'd be kind of sneaky. I could turn my ships around. Well, no, because we're still shooting at destroyers. I think we're going to be able to take out that battleship from a great distance. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, Slav. And the shots are hitting. Some of them are hitting at least. Oops, give me just one moment here. Alright, there we go. I think that this cruiser here just needs to... Yeah, this cruiser just needs to get fucked. There we go. We're going to just take care of him. And we're going to... Oh, never mind. Let's see what happens to that heavy cruiser there, or that armor cruiser. Oh, oh, the battleship sank to fire. Ha 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 ha. That armored cruiser can't be happy. No, he's not happy. Now he just took a whole salvo. Hey JP, how are you doing? Yeah, feel free to join me on Discord if you're able to. It'd be good to talk to you again. Hope your life's going well. Hope you're doing better than that cruiser was doing. Alright, so... Yeah, these cruisers are going to have a bad day also. That sounds ominous. I spelled ominous wrong. Yeah, those cruisers are having a rough time. And we're maintaining our spotting on the destroyers, so they're not getting away. It's turning into a really solid little skirmish. Alright, so I think all that's left are these destroyers, which I just need to maintain spotting on. And then my battleship should do the rest. Well, right on. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I miss hanging with you, man. You just missed Mitchell by just a couple of minutes. Oh, and Slav's back. Hey, Slav. Welcome back. Now, these guys are out of range of everything. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to cut the circle. I'm going to cut in. A little bit risky because I don't know where... I don't know where the rest of them are. Maybe this is all of them. But let's see if we can... Oh, wow! There's a 15-inch gun to a destroyer. Just poof. He just evaporated. Oh, no. Oh, no, you poor thing. Let's... Can we click on him? Let's see what happened to this guy. Let's check the log. Yeah, 14.9-inch gun hit him for 103,590 damage. Just poof. Nothing but feathers. Yeah, we have kestrels are like little blackbirds that look like crows, only they're not crows, right? Am I thinking of the right bird? He just got hit for 100,000 damage, just evaporated. Oh no. Oh no, you poor thing. Just poof. Let's keep these guys spotted. Bonk. Poof. Oh, I mean, those are good hits, but not like that one that just evaporated the guy. Boom! There we go. Right in the face. Uh-oh. Did you guys... We are inside torpedo range. It is time to... It is time to already start evading. Yeah. So you're out of... No, so you launched... Let's make a hard turn because I don't want to run into those torpedoes either. Because battleships are expensive. At least proper battleships are. Yep, definitely. I'll check out the link after this fight. I've got one more destroyer to sink. Oh, but I think we are almost out of ammo. But you know what? These little mini Illas did really good. They did really good. They did a good job spotting. And they didn't get blown up. And we won the fight. That was great. That was great. Which of the monsters did the best? King Ghidorah was top damage. Go King Ghidorah. All right. With Godzilla in second and Mothra in third. Oh, give me just one more. I gotta respond to this message. Alright, there we go. Let's, where did you message it to me directly? Steam community, okay. Oh, Kestrels is a game. I thought you were talking about a bird. Because there's a bird called a kestrel, which I think we have them here in Oklahoma, and they look like little, they look like kind of little crows. Okay, there's a game you're talking about. My bad. Alright, that was a very busy battle. We sank lots of transports. They got a few of ours. Sweden's doing terrorism things, so we're going to have to go get them. Uh-oh. I need to find more... I need to find more ships that I can send in here. I need 62,000 tons. And I do not have it here. I've got some tonnage here. Probably the best thing to do would be for me to take these guys and send you there. You're going to get there probably 2 turns. It says 1, but I don't believe him. Alright. Yeah, anti-material rifles are pretty cool. Somewhere I've got some video of a... I was in a lab in Kansas, up in Wichita, Kansas, and they were testing safety glass for the bulletproof glass for the armored cars, for the bank cars. that transport all the money. And they were yeah, you're right. I was thinking of a different bird. It's Greckles, I think, are the little crow bird we have here in Oklahoma. Anyway, so they're using this 50 caliber rifle, testing the bulletproof glass. You just see all the glass shards just exploding as the glass is absorbing the bullets. It's pretty crazy. I've got the video somewhere. Alright, let's get these guys taken care of. So first off, there's nobody's mothballed. We just have some low crew stuff. I don't know why it didn't automatically assign. That'll be good enough. Alright, do we have any more refits to do? Alright, let's go resume some of our guys that we have suspended. And let's go resume these guys. And then we also need to build some more of them. 247. And do like 100,000 tons. All right, we're gonna do that. And these are 7. $38, $39, $40, $41, $42, $43. Alright, so you guys are also going to start out here in Ludwig. Alright. I read a t-shirt the other day, it fits my mood. I walk in the woods to relax and refresh my mind. The fact that I'm dragging a body is irrelevant. I love that. That's great. That's absolutely great. Alright, how's the research coming along? Research is going good. Those are the only buddies he has, so I don't know about this. I bet we'll be all right. guys are fast, though, but let's try it. All right, so here we go. I don't know how well this is going to work with the yeah, squad mate shoots a $216,000 missile at a small both worth about $5,000. Yeah, this is why I talk about war comes down to economics. I mean, like the big problem the U.S. was having in the Iran war is that we're using $1 million missiles to shoot down $5,000 drones, and it just doesn't economically work out. You know, one of the big things going on in the Russia-Ukraine fight is that Russia's found very economical ways to fight, whereas and Ukraine is too. You know, with some of their homemade drones and stuff. But a lot of the Western weapons are just so expensive, and sure they're awesome, they're super duper awesome, but they're so expensive that it's not cost effective. It's not cost effective to use them. It's like with this fight here. It's not cost effective for me to use my battleships for everything. Oh, you guys can't even... You haven't even spotted me yet. Because my ships are so small. These little tiny mine layers. They're so small, they're destroyer sized with big honkin' guns. You know, it's just not cost effective to use big weapons to shoot at small things. And ultimately, wars come down to economics. Yeah, I think one of the things that's going to happen eventually is you're going to see directed energy weapons, you know, lasers and stuff, microwave beams, stuff to interfere with drones, and it's harder with some. Ooh, that's problematic. I wasn't paying attention, and I hopefully didn't fuck up. Let's go. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Motherfucker. That's really bad. It wasn't too bad. It caught me right on the tip. Alright, so it didn't hit anything important. What's my... Let's go armor piercing. And because I want to put some holes in these ships. I might have to redo this battle because I really I really fucked this up. Do you have... So you launched your torpedoes. You still have torpedoes. Alright, so you need to just... I guess you're still able to fire. Let's go turn. What are we using? Cordite and picric acid. Okay. So none of these guys have torpedoes left. Alright, so we sank at least one of them, so that's a start. And these aren't really any bigger than the destroyers they're fighting. There's the next one. What medieval fighting game are you playing? Oh, so you just murdered the newbie? Are you seal clubbing? Why are these guys so beat up easily? Oh, because my turrets aren't great. They're not armored that heavily. I would really like to sink that destroyer. I need a couple more good hits. Need to hit you a few more times. Alright, so we got transports. I don't have that much ammo. I might be able to make it work. These port mine layers. They're nice ships, but they are a little squishy. And they're just not really worth upgrading because for what they do, they're fine. There's a transport. Two more left. Nom nom nom. One more left. So these mine layers really aren't good by themselves. Alright, I need to use the little orc's room. So I will be right back. And then we will sink more ships. So give me just a minute here. Hi, tiny dog. You looking at me? Hi. Hi. Good dog. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. some food real quick. I'm a little hungry still. I am almost back. Alright, so I don't know if I can take that. Well, maybe I can. I just have to be careful. Because if I can take out all these little destroyers just a couple at a time, that would be great. Because if we look here, they're down to... I mean, we've already killed half their ships. They're down to 35 destroyers. I mean, that one fight with the Godzillas was really great, and the one with the Atkins were great. I mean, we've really worked a number on them. We're already going the right direction. Now, we don't have a lot of ammo, so I think we're going to just try to snipe a couple things and run. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we run into. I just don't want to take too much damage. Well, those destroyers are... Yeah, we want to start backing away. Hold on one second, I gotta respond to this. make sure you're not launching torpedoes at me. We're right at the edge of the torpedo range. Because what's my... Let's go armor piercing on these and just... You didn't launch yet. Now you might have launched. You did. Hold on. That's all your torpedoes. Taking too much damage. Watch, because this guy's gonna try and shoot torpedoes at me too. Let's go and separate these guys. So let's have you turn that way, and you're gonna go more that way. Shit. There we go. Alright, so is that all your torpedoes? No, you still have more. Lost my secondary gun. Alright, so we got one of the destroyers. We'll go back for round 2, I think. We could sink transports, so I really want to take out their destroyers. you go. He's hiding in the smoke again. Let's go chase him down. Fortunately, these American destroyers are not too fast, otherwise I'd have some trouble. Okay, there we go. So we took him out. I don't think I can take out the cruiser. So I think we're going to... and we got 2 destroyers. That's all right. I mean, maybe I need to redo the ninjas. Hey, Turpits, how you doing? It's going to be a bit of a fight, isn't it? Hopefully I can do well here. I mean, these are veterans, so I should be all right. Yeah. At least that's how Vorgath likes to play it. I don't ever bother with the stealth armor. I just go the ECM. Alright, let's see. Oh, we don't have a lot of ammo. Yeah, I mean, it's a good mech. Not my favorite, but it's good. Vorgath loves it, though. What did you do to it, TJ? Put on machine guns or something? 2 binary lasers and 4 machine guns. That'd actually be kind of funny. Let's go armor piercing on... Oh, there's some hits. shit. Alright, so... we almost got him sunk. There we go. So he's sunk. Alright, that's good. Let's keep running away. Because I've already killed one of these guys, so we can run away and I will be satisfied. Except I took a... Was that a torpedo? Hit? You better not have gotten hit by a fucking torpedo. A fucking flash... Are you fucking goddamn kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you! Fuck you! Go to fucking hell! Fucking goddamn flash fire, really? From a fucking destroyer. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to redo this fucking battle now. Because they're gonna torpedo the shit out of me now. So I'm not gonna be able to get away. You need to pop some smoke. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck you. You fucking skanky whore. What the hell are you doing getting so goddamn close to me? Get away from me. Creep. Holy shit. Alright, so primary guns on you, secondary guns on you. Go armor piercing on the primaries. Try to avoid sinking ships. I don't know how that's not doing damage. And we dodge those torpedoes. Alright, so are all of you guys out of torpedo? You are. You are all out of torpedoes. And you've got no ammo at all because your ammo detonation. Well, you've got some 2.9 ammo on the casemate guns. Alright. So we're just going to let you keep running away, and I'm going to keep fighting. We are not doing a lot of damage to that guy. Oh, there we go. That did some damage. I don't know why we're not doing that much damage to these. Oh shit, am I out of main gun ammo? Almost. Fuck me. I'm not gonna have enough ammo to take him out. How slow are you? You're slower than me. I'm completely out of ammo. That was not a fantastic battle. We might be able to sink the light cruiser. There we go. Alright, light cruiser's down. Alright, so ammo-wise, I've got casemate, I've got... Alright, let's go for it. Now, I want that destroyer. Probably a bad idea, but without their cruiser, I think I can take the destroyer. Oh, that's not bad. No, ERPPCs and SB Gauss. That's. There's nothing weird about that. That's probably a good build. A little bit brawlier. Because the silver bullet Gauss, like a shotgun, it fires faster. I think that's fine. Yeah, this destroyer, we're going to take him out. I may need to rework these guys for the radar just so they're more accurate. I mean, they're really designed to raid cruisers. Those destroyers are tough enough. Or not cruiser, transports. I think I'm just losing them all that ammo in the ammo detonations. Don't think we want to do that. I mean, we could, but it's... Now this one we can do. Okay, so we got some light cruisers. One moment here. Alright, so 3 light cruisers and 3 destroyers. You know what's funny is his light cruisers are probably as big as my assault ships. Alright, so... I have a lot of mine layers, don't I? Could we not lag so much when I'm trying to click on things? Now these guys have radar now, right? Yeah, so I should be able to pick them apart with my assault ships, I think. $10,000 like cruise. Yeah, they're. It's like cruisers almost the same size as my assault ships. You would think that the radar would let me fire through smoke. What do you do with the Dutch cruiser? Yeah, the SP Gauss and the PPCs, they're going to be a good combo. I haven't played much with the SB Gauss personally. Alright, can we have the big guns fire at the big ships, and then you can have the little guns fire at the little ships. How about that? So you are inside a torpedo range. Yeah, there go the torpedoes. We knew they were coming. Did we take all your... I guess we did. I guess we took out all of your stuff. Alright, right on. I have a feeling this ninja's not gonna come out very well from all this. Alright, so that worked out nicely. And that destroyer's gonna take it pretty hard. Yeah, get me a picture of that if you can. I know you lost, you'll have to redo it, but that sounds interesting. Alright, here we go. So... yeah, these radar guided shells are great. Be nice if they quit changing targets on me all the damn time, so I could keep up the aim. But oh well. you out of torpedoes? Yeah, you are. You guys out of torpedoes? You are. And you are. Okay. Let's go smash this guy down. There we go. We'll go take out these guys. It's kind of a messier fight than I'd like, but it's working. Alright, so that worked really nice. Sounds like you're having a pretty good time with that, TJ. Oh. Alright, so. Got more convoys. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I mean, I could. Oh. Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
How you been?
hanging in there.
So just so you
How
know,
are
I'm
you?
I'm streaming. I'm just sinking my ships.
Okay.
Been super busy at work. What about you? What are you up to?
Uh, not up to too terribly much at the immediate moment. Playing a little event that just started. Path of Exile 1. Work's going okay on my end.
Oh, that's good.
I still have some things to work out, boss, but otherwise, back to full time,
Well, that's good to hear.
keeping above water.
That's good to hear. Yeah, spoke with your mom the other day. She seems to be doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if we can
So-
take this out. That might be a mistake, but we're gonna try it. So yeah, I've just been working a whole lot. We're having our barbecue on Sunday, and we've got concerts every night after work. So you're welcome to come drop by, especially on Sunday for the barbecue.
Gotcha. Is there a real chance I can swing by on Sunday evening? That's. What time are you thinking?
Well,
Just like
Sunday's going to be at 3. It's when we do
Gotcha.
it's when we do the barbecue, and then the concerts are all going to be at like 7 o'clock, 6:30. You know, just after we're done with work.
Mhm.
Having my mine layers attack these stores is probably a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is just a little early for my my night shift self.
Well, I mean, just come by whenever you get up. I mean, we'll be there, you know, for a few hours.
Okay.
And so as long as you and we can always throw on food whenever you get there. I don't know if we're gonna watch movies afterwards or what we're gonna do.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have any days off, or are you working pretty much every day?
Monday, Tuesday are my days off.
Okay. All right, Mr. Light Cruiser, you are a big fat fatty, and I think I want to put my secondaries on the transport. I don't know how this is gonna work out. I've got 5 ships, so hopefully I have enough firepower. Just, I've got these little. Are you watching the stream, or are you just hanging out on Discord?
Oh, I was just hanging out.
Oh,
I
okay.
can come pop in stream now.
Yeah, no, I've got these little mine layer ships for defending ports, and they're rather small, and they're cruisers. They're technically cruisers, but they're not really any bigger than the enemy destroyers are. Slightly bigger, but not by much. There we go. Eat that fucko. But and they don't have a lot of armor, but they're heavily armed. So, my mine layer is about 2,175 tons, and their destroyers are about 1,500 tons. So these are really small ships. Yeah, they've got his light cruiser now. His light cruiser's, what, 10,000 tons, over 10,000 tons. Oh, wait a minute, you're firing torpedoes at me too, aren't you? I should probably evade. But I might be able to. I've got plenty of guns. These things are just small and squishy is the only problem. TJ, this is my friend Christian. He's
Hey there.
TJ's watching the stream. He's just typing in stream chat. Yeah, that's an old friend of mine. And he used to work for me for a while, on and off. I've been friends with him and his family for, what, like 20 years? 25 years, something like that. Alright, there we go. So, let's go find that transport. These guys did better than I thought they would do. So I guess the Seekers just having enough of them just to throw down plenty of shots. Yeah, these are tiny ships with these giant 6-inch guns. So they're like really small battleships, basically. Alright, there we go. That was good. So we knocked out another couple of combat ships. Oh wow, it's 3 in the morning. Yeah, I was super tired after work and I fell asleep and didn't wake up until much later. I really don't want to fight all those destroyers. I don't like those odds. I don't like those odds either. I mean, I could do it, but they're gonna launch a bunch of torpedoes. I think we're not gonna worry about that. Alright, so I have a bunch of repairs to do. Actually, let's first check to see if I can refit any more of my ships. I'll probably wrap it up here before too long. How many crew? I got 2 crew. Alright, so I need to drop about 70,000 tons. You know what we're gonna do? 30, 60, actually about 75. And that should do it. Yeah, we're... I could probably actually turn one of these guys back on again. And then maybe suspend the repairs on a small ship if necessary. Oh, did that hit it on the nose? I think it did. I think it did. That looks great. Alright, so... And that looks great. So everybody's great. Alright. I am not so great, though. I'm actually really tired. So I think we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. I think I'm going to wrap it up. We're still slowly nibbling away at the United States. Oh, I got these guys. I need to have you guys... Where's the Aleutian Islands at? Gulf of Alaska. So let's have... Let's have you go over there. Alright, so... I think I am going to call it a night. I will see everybody tomorrow. So are you working night shifts all the time, Christian? Or what time do you start work usually?
Wednesday and Thursday I do evening shifts from like 3 to 11, and then the overnights are Friday through Sunday 11 to 7.
Okay, alright. Well, give me a holler sometime. And, I'm usually at the office in the afternoons. But definitely try to drop by on Sunday if you can. Be good to see you.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do my best to swing by.
Right on. Alright. TJ, I'm going to bed. JP, if you're still around. I think Mitchell already left. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Good night.